Welcome back to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. Episode 342, and we are here with a Saturday morning review for everybody in the public, but the patrons are getting to watch this a little early. And I'm sorry for that, just that little pause in the beginning. That was me realizing that I hadn't posted the link yet for Patreon. But yeah, we're here for a review. And if you watched or you listened to Tuesday's episode, then you know that Crazy Heart was the winner of the coin toss. And we're going to be talking about that one today. But as always, I'm going to check in with my main man, Young Yoda. How are you doing?
Sup, everybody. Say hello to the winners. Winner circle over here.
The winner circle, yeah. God, we just, I didn't just finish it. It was a couple of hours ago. We did a great episode of High Flyer Radio. And Jesus Christ, man. I gotta just bring up that Jabril had one of my favorite moments today, dude.
Something about crunch berries?
Yeah. Well, the story. Well, look, you guys have to go listen to High Flyer Radio. Please go and check that out. But yeah, I'll what's it called? We were talking about the whole Cornette and Becky. What's it called? About the whole Cornette and Becky thing. And then this happened. I'll go ahead and play it here. Well, I'll save it for the for the live show. But let's just say, Brill got really into it, like really into it. Oh, I loved it, dude. It was fun. But yeah, Brad, what have you been up to?
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
We're ready for tomorrow's live show. We're going to talk about a new Tenet trailer that came out, and something else that, people might just hate us for.
I mean, that Tenet trailer just confuses the shit out of me, like Westworld Season 2.
Dude, I mean, he was bound to happen.
I can go in reverse on everything.
By the way, I've been watching season 3 of Westworld.
Oh. Right. You can actually understand it.
Oh man, I don't care that I can't if I can understand it or not. This is great.
I mean, I think it's more. Although there have been a lot of people bitching that it was too straightforward. Well, it was just so straightforward.
Well, can I offer some an update here with 3 episodes being done? It's straightforward, but there's also a lot of stuff that's going beyond the surface that Westworld's talking about that I really like. I've always liked the whole topic of existentialism within Westworld. And the whole idea of like being like, their creations and, whether do they have meaning or not. And I love what's going on right now. 3 episodes in. I love Cassell in this. I just love him in this. He's incredible. I love Vincent Cassell so much. He steals it for me. But I've been loving it so far. And looks like we got somebody on Patreon here. Let me go ahead and refresh that. Refresh. But
stay refreshed with.
Okay, no, that wasn't it.
Indio.
Antonio posted. Tony posted on the creator page. Okay, no, that's for the mini pod this week. That's who's your favorite search box?
Who's your favorite what?
Get weird. No, we're gonna talk about this later.
What?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can check that out in the creator page if you're a patron. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Crazy Heart today, and I hope that everybody's
Your Crazy Heart.
Yeah.
Hurt.
We're sorry we're a little bit late, but what's it called? Brad had to go do some stuff, but
I had to go get food.
I was able to I was able to watch the Meaning of live on First Cut. Congratulations to those people over there, dude. Those great people over there. They landed an interview in an episode with Josh Trank.
Ooh. Yeah. Is that about Capone?
Well, it's coming June 5th. That's the next episode they're going to be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're talking about Capone then.
Yeah. Well, next week's episode is on Kurosawa with John Roca. And then what's it called? They're bringing on Josh Trank after that one. So I'm so excited. I can't wait for those 2 episodes, but I'm really happy for those wonderful people over there at First Cut for getting Josh Trank on their channel. And that's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait to listen to that episode.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing, man? We should try to get Josh Trank on here.
I mean,
Nice.
I did like Capone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Except that I'm pretty sure if we were to say, "Hey, we're gonna have Josh Trank on here," the whole chat would be like, "Ask about Fantastic Four. Ask about
No,
Fantastic Four."
no,
I'm like, nah,
we're past that.
nah, I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, nobody wants to talk about that.
Nah. So, I mean, without further ado, Brad, let's go ahead and get into it, and let's do this whole Crazy Heart. So, Crazy Heart came out in 2009, so of course that's way past 1969.
What?
Yep. So that's our cutoff date. So if you've never seen Crazy Heart, then go ahead and click off here if you don't want to get spoiled. But if you don't care, then keep listening. If you're like Michelle, who says she'll watch all these movies, but she doesn't actually watch them, then keep listening because you'll probably forget.
Oh, it sounded like you were just calling Michelle out.
Yeah, I'm calling Michelle out. I know she ain't listening to this too. I'm calling her out. She's like, I don't listen to the episodes because I don't want to get spoiled, but she doesn't even watch the movie. She doesn't even plan to watch them.
So I think she's just saying she doesn't listen to us.
She just doesn't want to listen to us. That's right. It's okay. We're probably having Michelle on tomorrow during the live show, and I'll repeat this because I like to talk shit in front of people and in back back of people. So let's go.
We like to surround them with shit, and then help them with it.
So this is your spoiler warning. Your spoiler warning isn't affecting 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, Brad, let's go ahead and introduce him to the movie known as Crazy Heart.
Crazy Heart is a 2009 American drama film written and directed by Scott Cooper. In his directorial debut, that's right, folks, directorial debut. Based on the 1987 novel of the same name by Thomas Cobb, the film centers around a down-and-out country music singer-songwriter who tries to turn his life around after beginning a relationship with a young journalist. Other supporting roles are played by Colin Farrell, Robert Duvall, and child actor Jack Nation. And the main characters, of course, are Jeff Bridges and Maggie Gyllenhaal. Bridges, Farrell, and Duvall also sing in the film. We lost Raoul. The novel on which the film was based was inspired by country singer Hank Thompson. Filming took place during 2008 in New Mexico, in Houston, Texas, and in Los Angeles, California. Original music. How are you going to fucking fit that? What the fuck are you doing?
We're reviewing a movie about a cowboy.
Oh shit! I didn't get my hat then. I don't think my headphones will work though. Maybe at the end after commercial break or something.
We don't have a commercial break on here. What the hell are you talking about?
Whatever. The film was produced for $7 million by Country Music Television, CMT, and was originally acquired by Paramount Vantage for a direct-to-video release, but was later purchased for theatrical distribution by Fox Searchlight Pictures. It opened in limited release in the U.S. on December 16, 2009. From its meager budget, it amassed domestic earnings of $39.5 million plus $7.9 international for a worldwide total of $47.4 million. The film ends with a dedication to musician Stephen Bruden, who died the same year the film was made. The film was met with acclaim and was nominated for 3 Academy Awards at the 82nd Academy Awards, winning 2. Best Actor for Bridges and Best Original Song for The Weary Kind, written by Ryan Bingham and T-Bone Burnett.
Now, you see, I'm not a big fan of country music, but The Weary Kind was pretty cool.
You want to know the truth, Ro? The whole reason I knew about this movie is I'm a fan of Ryan Bingham.
Yeah.
That's really true.
I can't wear this damn cowboy hat and be in front of the microphone at the same time.
I can't put my headphones over my cowboy hat. So
now I'm just going to have to do this.
You could just pull a Jeff Bridges and or you could pull a Bad and just there you go. There you go.
Yeah, now you really can't see.
Yeah, that's much better.
Oh my god! Whatever. I'll just put it like right here. I'm pretty sure you can. No, you cannot see it from there. It's whatever, dude. Look, every cowboy's got his sombrero. But I really enjoyed this movie.
Bad Blake.
Bad Blake. Yeah, that's some bitch or something else. I really enjoyed this movie, bro, and I've got to say that it's a little bit too long for. That's my only complaint.
I mean, that's an opinion.
Yeah,
I think film. If it's too long, it's barely too long. I think it's a pretty good, decent length.
Yeah, I think I could have done for it to be like around an hour and 30-ish, but it's less than 2 hours. It's not that bad. It's just it's just a little bit too long, and it's just seems what, I'm gonna give up on the cowboy. All right, it's just a little bit too long for my taste, but I think it's great. I think this is a really interesting story about not just a country singer who who's at the end of his career, but also an absent father who really wants to replace the fact that he couldn't be there for one child with another one, and and somebody who's just missing out on love, and obviously never had gotten real love from anybody until he met Maggie Gyllenhaal's character, and an incredible performance by Jeff Bridges.
I really think what puts this film into perspective is when he's at that AA meeting and he says, alcoholism and alcohol has taken a lot from him.
Yeah.
When he makes that realization, I think that's a big turning point in this movie. And that's where he really, and then he tries and he try to go back with Maggie Gyllenhaal's character, and she's not having it because, that trust has been broken bad.
You can't expect that to, to be the same thing again.
I mean, you can't lose a child. Although I never figured out like where that kid went.
Where the fuck did the kid go?
Yeah, like I watched that scene over and over. I don't see the kid like just run out the front or.
Also, who the fuck names their kid Buddy?
Rednecks.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. When he was like, I've got a son, Buddy, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This has gotta be the dumb. Who the hell names their kid Buddy?
Rednecks.
Jesus Christ, man. I will never understand y'all at all, man. I will never understand y'all.
That's just the nickname, shortened version of Budweiser.
Yeah. Oh, and then I just love the this is where the Mexicans lost. You speak any Mexican, boy? And I'm like, you got son of a and he's just like, yo hablo español. And I'm like, you gotta, what the fuck is this?
You know what? I really enjoyed the music in this. Like, Jeff Bridges can sing country. Like, that was very impressive.
Jeff Bridges looks like he's a country star.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if acting didn't go for him, I really think he could do country music.
Yep. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the cinematography in this film. I think
beautiful.
Maggie Gyllenhaal gives a great performance as well. But I think that Bridges steals it for me.
Yeah, Bridges steals it quite a bit, but I just think, God, Maggie Gyllenhaal is just beautiful in this movie. And, like, there's not enough respect given to Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Well, I'll agree with that, but I think she's yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. But she's amazing in this movie, man. But there's like some moments in there where she's like got me like on my heartstrings. I'm like, man, because like, she's this woman who opens herself up to him, and she knows the risks and she's taking them, but like at the same time, she's still very cautious about whether she can be with him or not, because about his alcohol addiction and all that.
Well, he's on the road like ridiculous amounts of time, so I mean, it's going to be a hard relationship anyway.
Well, when he's writing that new song and she's like, you're going to be out there performing and I'm over here just thinking about that damn song in this bed while I'm all alone and you're just out there doing your thing. It's like, it's got to be hard for her a lot because he gets to be out there and she's not going to be able to see him and Buddy won't be able to see him. So it's like, she's basically with another distant partner again.
Yeah. I mean, what did you think of Colin Farrell? Wasn't that just a truly random moment?
Dude, that's gotta be one of the most random ass performances from Colin Farrell. I liked it, but I'm like,
yeah, it's very unexpected to see Colin Farrell saunter on screen as a country singer.
Yeah, especially with the ponytail.
Yeah, the ponytail was a bit much. I'm like,
that was a little bit too much, guys.
But I did like the Robert Duvall, the father bartender figure, which makes it really weird because he's like a bartender who brings Bad Blake to AA meetings. It's like it's kind of a weird dichotomy.
I do like that Bad Blake was a really big fan of Wesley and his piano.
Wesley Wesley freaking played those keys, man.
You sure as hell did, bro. Sure as hell did. So yeah, man, I think there's a lot of really good stuff. I was reading reviews on Letterboxd, and some people were like, "Oh, this is the same old generic cowboy, what's it called, country singer who's lost his fame and he falls in love with a girl, and that's it." I'm like, I think it's a little bit more than that.
I mean, from the sounds of it, he didn't have much fame to begin with. Like, he was always seen as kind of the writer to all these other big acts. So he had never really like he was old school for sure, and then he never really broke into the big time.
Yeah.
But he mentored a lot of those who did.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really say he was like, this is the same story, because to me he wasn't really famous. He like, people knew him.
This isn't A Star Is Born.
No.
Let's get this, real quick. I think this is not really about a cowboy who's lost his fame. I think it's about a man who has been in search for something his whole life that wasn't that was replaced by music. You know, there was a love that music gave him that he wasn't receiving from partners. There was responsibilities that he ignored because of his addictions, and I think there's a lot more about that. I don't think it's just about a musician who's lost his fame. I think there's a lot more being said in this movie than people.
And that's why I told you, like, when you first
messaged
me on this, I'm like, you're just looking at the surface. Wait for it.
No, I was just joking. You know, like, yeah, it's like drinking.
I mean, because a lot of this is to do with relationships or lack of relationships in Bad Blake's life because of just who he is and how he acts.
Yeah. I was like, you know, this is basically Jeff Bridges is just watching porn, drinking whiskey and smoking. And that's it, man. But I was like, it's funny that Maggie Gyllenhaal arrives at his room and he's literally watching porn.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, you want some dinner rolls?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I gotta go put some pants on. Yeah, I also love is one of the reasons why Sam Elliott is like one of the actors that I always laugh with, because God, his fucking voice, you can never understand a damn thing.
I don't know. I don't understand what you're talking about. I can always understand Sam Elliott and Jeff Bridges. Yeah, totally. You just talked about Ninja Turtles or some shit.
Yeah, and then Bradley Cooper's trying to imitate that in the Star Is Born.
I think now you just sounding like Stallone.
Yeah. But Jeff Bridges, when he's driving, he's like, right there. I'm like, what the hell are you saying, man?
I mean, he's speaking drunk. It's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the set pieces, the music, the acting, the directing is, like I said, it's pretty good. It's just a little bit rough around the edges. This is his first film, though. You know,
it's directorial debut. So I mean, for being the first film, really great. Yeah.
What else has this guy made? Because I'm really interested now. But yeah, I was like, what else has this dude made? Crazy Heart, Hostels. Oh, he made Hostels. Out of the Furnace, Black Mass, Antlers. Oh, he did Antlers. Okay.
Oh, but he did Black Mass.
Yeah. Get Low. He's done a lot of movies. This is after Crazy Heart.
Get low. Oh, he's an actor too, apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I gotta say, yeah, it was for a directorial debut. This is great. I think that it's this is pretty good stuff to start with. But,
I mean, I think most people might have skipped on this because they're like, oh, country singer, and it goes far. Like the country music is just slight in this film. It's more about a man looking for something he's never had, which is really a lasting relationship, and then, you know, having to figure out how to live with himself.
Yep, pretty much, man. And then at the end, I love that turn. It's like, you know, he's seeking help, and you know, he's getting the help, but he knows that you know, Maggie Gyllenhaal's character helped him out in a way that, you know, a lot of people probably wouldn't have been able to help him out.
Yeah.
You know, even though he can't be with her, he does appreciate the things that, you know, she did.
And she had to, I mean, he was not the best guy to have to go through with that, I'm sure. Especially losing her kid. That that whole scene right there, that should tell you a lot about this movie. That whole scene is just like this is like the second time I've watched this, or third, I forget, second, and that still is nerve wracking, anxiety ridden. I don't have kids. It's just like, oh my god, this kid's gone. He's gone.
Gone. Yeah, I was like, where's the damn kid? But then again, what the hell you telling them to go explore? You know what that means to a kid is like, oh, it means
everywhere. Everywhere. Although, to be honest, this is a 57-year-old drunk, and he's like, I'll stay inside, just have some whiskey. Fuck it. And then, although, like, I never did see where that kid got out. Like, I
never saw where the
fuck. Like, there was only one entrance and one exit.
Yeah. That's probably a little bit of failure on the production, but you know,
you would like even just a little like blur, like going through the door or some shit.
It would have been nice to see where the kid went, dude. Like we could have like not just like because yes, it would have been understandable if we went to the restroom.
Yeah,
but like we didn't see where the fucking kid went, man.
I will admit that when he said that he went to the restroom, I was expecting something much more horrible.
Yeah, I was like, oh, please don't tell me this kid's about to be dead or being like, you know, molested.
Yeah, that's exactly when I first watched this. That was my first instinct. I'm like, oh fuck. And then Jeff Bridges is just gonna have to kill a guy.
Yeah. Is it wrong of me? I was expecting them to get into like some type of car crash because Bridges was gonna be drunk or something.
Well, he did get into a car crash.
No, with the kid and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Well, I think if they had let him drive them, other than calling a taxi, although she was seriously pissed. She was like,
"Oh yeah, she's like, get out of here, dude." Yeah. No, I mean I'd be pissed too, man.
I mean, there's only so many car crashes you can get in a movie if it's not directed by Michael Bay. Yeah. So one's enough.
I wonder if the little teaser for what we're going to be talking about for tomorrow with Tenet, it's making me wonder if that plane crashing into that thing is an actual plane being crashed in. Cause dude, that's got to be a lot of money to spend on just the plane being crashed.
I mean, if anybody's going to crash a plane into anything, it's going to be Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, he's the one who exploded the whole hospital.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, dude, I gotta say I really like this film. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10, man. I like it.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Loved it. And I would definitely rewatch this sooner or later. I think I might just like this more than A Star Is Born, actually.
I mean, it's good. I haven't seen A Star Is Born, so I can't relate it. But this is one of those, I think, hidden gems that people just probably don't know about. Yeah. And it's one of those that even I knew about it, and it still took me like 10 years to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and once you get past the whole, it's a country singer, you're kind of going into good territory because it's not just about the country music. Yeah. Although I have to admit, like every track they use from the Waylon Jennings song to where Jeff Bridges sings, this soundtrack was done very well.
Oh, 100%. And it did sound like it came from somebody who was a fan of the music and knew what music to include in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, gotta give them props for that.
And then it goes ahead and wins 2 Academy Awards, one for Best Actor and one for Best Original Song, even though awards don't really count for much, but, you know, it's something.
Yeah, still a big thing, man.
Yeah.
That Bridges was able to win that, but, you know, what's it called? Yeah, what's your score?
I don't think I'm going to give it quite a 10, even though I do love this movie, but I'll give it a solid 9.5.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Oh, crap. No, just put that right there.
Your cheating heart.
Yeah, it's not gonna stay there.
It's not gonna stay there, Ro. It's called gravity.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
It's called gravity, Ro.
Whatever. Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun here, man, and we're gonna go ahead and finish up here. But you know, if you do want to watch Crazy Heart, you guys can go watch it. What's it called, rent it and stuff. But as always,
or buy it for $10 on Amazon.
I did not know that was the price on Amazon.
$9.99.
$9.99. Not know. Well, as always, you know you can go right there. Right there. There's where everything can be found. I'm serious. Podcasts, social media, team bios, everything, written content, articles, everything can be found right freaking there. thenerdcore.com for audio listeners. And as always, you can go check us out on Twitter and the Nerdcore _ on Instagram at the Nerdcore, Facebook group, the Nerdverse Official Nerdcore group. And as always, we got to give a big shout out to those who support us on Patreon. And you want to know where you can find the Patreon at? Boom, right there. Become a patron at www.patreon.com/nerdcore. Right there. Right there. Right there. Yep. Right there. Excuse me. I want to burp into the microphone. But yes, we love our Patreon producers. Our associate producers are Cassie and Sarah. Our executive producers at the $15 tier are Grayson Barker. Yes, Grayson Barker 98, Warlord 1 bar. I already said this on High Flyer. And then we also have Shane. Brad, where can you find Shane?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/SRRKK or on Twitter at SRRKK Twitch.
Also, make sure you follow our $25 tier members, who are our executive producers as well. Brown Rice 1996 on Twitter and Instagram. And our real nerdy dad on Twitter.
Hey, Tony!
Tony. Good old Tony. But yeah, Tony. So, without further ado, it's been a lot of fun. Brad, crap, the hat fell down. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, Brad. Let's go ahead and do him a favor and send him out.
All right, Rule. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to all our Patreon supporters, all our listeners.
Hold up. Sorry. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and you leave a like on the video. You go to Twitch and follow us there on twitch.tv/thenerdcore. Brad, you want me to say that link again for you? Twitch.tv/thenerdcore. And then you go to Patreon. God damn it, that's the second time I've done it today. I've done it during High Flyer Radio as well. Make sure you go to our Apple Podcast feed and leave a rating review on there. It helps people find the show and helps us be able to send out for like sponsorships and stuff. But those are the 3 ways you can help us out the most without having to, go to this link right there, patreon.com/nerdcore. But if you would be so inclined, please go and do those 3 things for us. It would help us out a lot. Now I can say, Brad, send them out. Sorry about that.
You ready? You sure?
Yeah,
Good.
that's the last one.
You okay?
Well, you want me to do the audible ad too? Yeah.
I mean, you got time. Cut right in front of my end right there.
It's supposed to be in the middle.
You good?
Oh.
All right. Again, thank you, Raul, for being host as always. Thank you to all our Patreon supporters. All our listeners out there. We appreciate each and every one of you. And I guess we'll just ride off into the sunset. Young Yoda out.
See you guys.
Say you partners.